Magandang araw, Podmates! Today, we will remember FVR through the eyes and memories of Leela Shahani, FVR's niece, and the former Secretary General of the Philippine Commission to UNESCO. Leela lost her father early and considered FVR a father figure. FVR was the kuya of her late mother, Letty Ramos Shahani, the former senator and ambassador. Magandang araw sa iyo, Leela.
Hello po. Hi, Howie. Good to see you. And magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
So you grew up with FVR. He was your uncle, your mom's lola. And then you describe a lot of your kind of childhood adventures with him, no? You learned to swim and Camp Crame, etc. So what kind of uncle was he? Were you close to him as you were growing up?
Yeah, he was a lot of fun. I think that as I wrote in my eulogy, yung lola ko kasi, she was the one who brought the family together. And nung namatay si lola, my uncle took on that role. And so, he really enjoyed kids. And so I think he had fond hopes of, mentoring my two brothers and, making them go into the military, which of course never happened. And then wala din siyang mga anak na lalaki. And so, he was really fond of, going scuba diving, and he would fly us all over the place. And he was fun. I mean, he was very different when he was in the military than when he went into politics. And napakalaki po ng naging pagbabago ng kanyang personality. Dala na siguro yun dahil bago na rin yung trabaho niya. So he was very, very kind. But, I will say that having children, I think there's a kind of hubris, I think, with all human beings who have children and then get disappointed with the child, because it's almost as if I fashioned you in my image. I wanted to fashion you in my image, and you had the temerity to have your own mind and to have your own views and to live your own life. And of course, kung ako ang tatanungin, it's like the premise itself is flawed. Like, no human being has the right to expect anyone to follow in their own image. But I mean, when we were young, it was like swimming lessons, shooting lessons. We were constantly being trained to be, I don't know what, cosmopolitan / warrior-like kids. Yung may piano lesson, may Chinese lesson, may violin. So it was like he was the one who introduced the notion of play. Because my mother, she was very, Protestant work ethic and, the whole idea of luxury and calm and voluptuous play with the family was not really part of her life until the end, when I really kind of forced her to play. But my uncle was kind of goofy from the very beginning, so came naturally.
Nabanggit mo yan near the start of our conversation, because after he stepped down as president, he became kind of a joker, no? Even in his public appearances. I just give you an example. So he became quite a joker, and he had these gimmicks, no? That he would apparently, and then of course, he did this often. Before I was given the privilege of interviewing him, starting my interview with FVR after he became president, no? Pina-push up muna ako at saka yung camera crew ko, yung lahat ng kasama ko doon sa interview, pina-push up kami, and that was even his grandsons now. They told, they were interviewed on TV, and that's what they also remember. Pinapupush up sila, no, because your uncle physical fitness freak in a way, no. So maybe we can end by, if you can remember any similar anecdotes about this so-called goofiness of FVR.
Well, he loved attention. He loved to be the center of attention. So in family dinners, or in parties, or if people were not listening, he would start putting his fingers through his eyes, and then take out his dentures and put them on the table, and like, I hope you're listening now. So and he was just, and he liked to sing. And then the last time I physically saw him, I think I went to celebrate my mom's death anniversary in Alabang, but he had a band there, and he was singing, and then he was making cariño to my Auntie Ming, and like kissing her hand, and she was like, and it was just, he was sweet. He was a sweet, sweet man. I mean, to us anyway. I mean, but I do consider it my mission, really, to make as balanced an account of his life as I know how.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms.